Blessings and welcome to another daily devotional. Today's may take a little bit, so I'm going to get right into it. Our read today was from 2 Samuel chapter 6, verses 12 through 23, 1 Chronicles 15 and 16, and then Psalm 96. Just a quick note, Psalm 96 is found in 1 Chronicles, but you may not recognize it because not all of what is in 1 Chronicles is in Psalm 96. And it's not all in the chronological order, but it's basically the same psalm that David wrote when they brought the ark into Jerusalem. But today's law enforcement takeaway is planning, basic planning. Um, Everybody, most jobs do planning. People that build houses, school teachers have lesson plans. Running a restaurant takes planning. But what I want to talk about is the types of jobs like medical professionals, first responders who have to um, pre-plan for disasters, but also they have to come up with plans on the fly because we run into situations that you just can't plan for. So we want to talk about when David brought the ark into Jerusalem the first time. He never made it to Jerusalem because he didn't have a plan. He didn't do any research. He just said, hey, man, let's go grab the ark, bring it back home. So they go get it. They don't do it the correct way. And it ends tragically. Uzziah winds up dying because he reaches out to keep the ark from falling off a cart that it's on when it hits some bumpy ground. David goes back to Jerusalem, probably a little embarrassed. We know he's upset because of Uzziah dying, and he researches and tries to figure out what they did wrong. And he realizes that there were 4 rules laid out by God when you transport the Ark of the Covenant. Number 1, only Levites are supposed to transport it, and that's in Deuteronomy 10:8. You're supposed to use poles to carry it and not put it on a cart, and that's found in Exodus 37:1 through 9. Um, David had the priests and the Levites consecrate themselves before carrying the ark, according to the word of God. That's in 1 Chronicles 15:14 and 15. And fourth, and most importantly, out of Numbers 4, chapter 4, verse 15, it says, do not touch the ark or you will die. Well, Uzziah obviously didn't know that, and they didn't follow any of these requirements. So they put the ark back. David goes back, researches, makes a plan, comes back with this elaborate plan, and they successfully bring it back to Jerusalem, and they're celebrating and worshiping and praising God. But what I wanted to talk to the law enforcement officers about is, do you make a plan? Now, I know corporately our departments will make plans for active shooters, um, weather emergencies, tornadoes, and things like this. We make plans for those big events, disasters, anything like that. But on your shift, do you go around to your banks and your grocery stores? What if there's a holdup alarm here? What if we have a hostage here? Do you make plans ahead of time? I used to do that regularly when I was working for Dallas. Um, but the greatest pre-planning we can do that will cover any safety measure is prayer. Make sure you pray before your shift starts. Pray with the other officers if you can. Ask family members and friends to pray for you, for your safety and for the safety of your community. Um, this is huge. But this is today's takeaway. Make sure you plan, and the best part of planning is prayer. So bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow.